Hello everyone, this is your boy Henry and welcome to the place where we share hope and bring faith to. And today we are going to discuss about a particular topic which is affecting thousands of people around the world, which is the lack of awareness about tuberculosis. There are certain people in the provinces area cannot afford more information about the disease, which can hinder their life health status. Because if they can get more information about tuberculosis, it can help them to work fast in saving their life. So guys, welcome back to the channel, the place where we share hope and bring faith to others. So let us go deeply about the lack of awareness about tuberculosis. There are certain places in Sierra Leone that cannot afford or access the full information about tuberculosis, especially how it can be transmitted and how it can be dissolved or how it can be solved. People usually accuse, especially people who are having tuberculosis, as a witchcraft method, right? Which hinder them, especially the stigma, make them not to go to the hospital, which is really, really bad. So, guys, there is a time for them to understand the symptoms, how it can be transmitted, and how it can be solved. So, guys, it is necessary for us to push on in spreading the awareness, right? And I have the question: have you ever encountered someone who do not have much about tuberculosis? If you have any experience, drop it on the comment section so that we discuss more. People should know and people should have the awareness about this disease, right? So with you and I, we can make a difference because we focus in share hope and bring faith to others. And also, we can ensure that more people understand the importance of early detection and treatment, especially in the case of tuberculosis, right? So guys, just join me in raising awareness about tuberculosis. Your voice can be a powerful tool for others, right? So let's dive deeply because there's some fear because people will think that if I go visit the hospital, there will be a stigma around me that I have this particular disease. What is the main purpose? Tuberculosis can be cured. There are certain drugs that are available for those who are in the situation, right? And we should able to combat the situation no matter the challenges, right? We can only raise the awareness by visiting social media, explaining the signs and symptoms. If someone have encountered this particular disease, it can be notified, detect the disease earlier so that it can be a good survivor, right? And also we should able to encourage those who are part of this particular disease to take medication to overcome all stigma so that they can be a healthy person again. Now guys, let's talk about how we can combat stigma against TB patients. The only way I know, right, how we can combat stigma among TB patients is collective approach. We can collectively develop solutions to combat the stigma around TB patients. One is raising awareness. When we talk about awareness, people around the world, people in the slum should understand the how tuberculosis can be transmitted, what are the signs and symptoms. We need to educate people on how TB can be transmitted and how it can be dissolved and solved, right? And also inform about different content, building up new atmosphere in raising awareness. Also, secondly, is sharing resilient story. If personal stories are powerful too. By sharing stories, right, individual who have overcome TB like me, right, will humanize and keep the ball rolling in building up people motive, right? And also trying to guide or tracking the obstacle that may arise, right? So we talk about misunderstanding. Stigma are often raised from misconceptual, right? The way people think about it. it misinform people out there about tuberculosis, right? This could drive in different category or content, right? Wherein we should not misunderstand the sources of information, right? Thirdly, we should think about promoting sympathy and support. Those who are living in tuberculosis with tuberculosis, we should able to encourage them in providing their needs, right? No matter the challenges that may occur, we should be there to motivate them, provide their need, so that people will not be there to stigmatize them. Say because you have this particular disease, you will not have certain facility. And fifth one is to engage advocate group. When we engage advocate group, people who will advocate for certain issue like tuberculosis, they will raise the awareness of advocating and engaging different groups to come together and impact more knowledge, right? Congregating and participating in campaign, building a good initiative, right? And strengthening the efforts to fight against TB stigma. And the third is education, educated health care. Healthcare provide and play a crucial role in shaping public idea. Advocates advocators status should able to work hand in hand with healthcare that will help to transmit information about the disease. And thirdly, we talk about utilize social media as a educational platform. When we utilize social media, right, we talk about the tools, using the tools, media tools to advocate, reaching out to people so that people will understand the signs and symptoms, right? Addressing social media is one of the key way we can combat stigma against tuberculosis. And also, second to eighth work we should do is community workshop and event. If we can come together, build up a good community and build up a working shop area wherein people who are living with tuberculosis can engage and build up something. These are certain discussion, question and answer that will be necessary for people who are living in tuberculosis. And the other one we should look at is collaborating, right? Collaborating with influencer and celebrities, trying to bring up people who are being a famous guy in the world. Influencer and celebrity can use their platform to systematize message of inclusiveness and understanding, right? Collaborate with different people, create a content that challenge tuberculosis stigma, encourage positive attitude towards those that are afflicted, right? And the one that is playing my mind is government should build up a policy, advocate, people should talk to policy makers to change their project in individual, especially the discrimination based on their health status, working towards policy that promote inclusiveness and prevent stigma against people who are living in tuberculosis. So, guys, these are the rundown. People are having challenges in tuberculosis, right? And feeling you should have the atmosphere where you be free. TB patients should have the chance to communicate to one another without no discrimination, without no stigma. These are the things and these are the steps we should focus on in building the good standard of fighting against stigma. Stigma is one of the causes that is leading people not to disclose their status, not to go to the hospital, which is really bad. Certain people around the provinces area, especially in Sierra Leone, cannot afford or cannot get access to the information about tuberculosis. They don't understand what is tuberculosis. Some of them in the provinces area assume that this disease are witchcraft activity, which is really false. Disease can be attack different people depending on your atmosphere, right? Depending on your environment. Disease can be any form, right? So that it can be dissolved. That's why we have scientists and have the doctors. So if you have a tuberculosis or you have someone who don't have any understanding about tuberculosis, it is time we come together in spreading the awareness. Lack of